Well, Bob, we have reached my favorite portion of the game show, and it is once again a true honor that I get to host a game show for you to play and show off some of my hosting skills that I've learned from you over the years. It's time for the game of the day.
Game of the day.
And as I said at the beginning of the episode, we are going to play a version of the game show which you have said is your favorite game show that you had the opportunity to host throughout your career. Now, Bob, I hope you know which game show I'm referring to.
Was it Card Sharks?
You are absolutely correct. We are about to play, in the words of Gene Wood, Card Sharks. Card Sharks. And here's how this version of Card Sharks is going to work. Just like on the show, the object of the game is to work your way across the board, predicting if the next card is higher or lower than the one preceding it. The board consists of 5 cards, including your base card, which essentially means you need 4 correct predictions to win. However, before playing the cards, you're first going to face a high-low toss-up question. But the toss-up questions are going to be played a bit differently since you're the only contestant. I'm going to read you a high-low toss-up question that actually appeared on an episode of Card Sharks that you hosted between 1986 and 1989. I'll then give you the number that the contestant gave when they answered the question on the show. Your job, Bob, is to predict whether the actual number is higher or lower than the answer the contestant gave. Now, whether you are correct or incorrect, you'll still get to play your cards. However, if you are correct, you'll have the opportunity to change your base card. We'll play up to 3 rounds, and Bob, if you can win 2 out of the 3 rounds, you will win this game of Card Sharks and become a 2-time Game of the Day champion. So Bob, those are all the rules. Are you ready to play your cards right and win a game that you first hosted 40 years ago?
Yes.
Then let's play Card Sharks. Alright, so the cards have been shuffled and cut, and we are going to start with round 1. The first 5 cards off the top of the deck are going onto the board, and this is your first question. 100 single women were surveyed and asked, have you ever proposed marriage to a man? How many women said yes, they have proposed marriage to a man? Now, Bob, the contestant answered 40. Is the actual number higher or lower than 40?
I think it's lower.
You're saying lower than 40. The actual number of single women who have proposed marriage to a man is 10. So you're right, it was lower.
Whee!
And a little Brad fact for you, Bob. This was the first high-low question asked on the first episode of Card Sharks hosted by you that aired on January 6th, 1986. Brad fact.
You know the object of our game is to work your way across the board by predicting whether each card is higher or lower than the one preceding it. But before you can begin calling off high-low cards, you must win our high-low question. And the first question is going to go to Daryl. So good luck to you, both of you, Daryl. It couldn't be twins, could it?
We hope not.
I bet we do. You're not kidding.
We don't know yet.
Here's your first question. Daryl, we surveyed 100 single women, and we asked them, have you ever proposed marriage to a man? Now, how many women said that they have proposed marriage to a man?
Well, I know a lot of my girlfriends have been much more forward now. They're asking guys out, and they may even ask them to marry them, but I don't think it would be very high. I'd have to say, sort of moderate, maybe 40 out of 100.
So women are more aggressive today, aren't they?
Yeah, more aggressive.
I think it's great, too.
Yeah.
I like that. All right, so you say 40 out of 100 women have actually proposed marriage to a man. Mitch, do you think the actual number is going to be higher or lower than that?
Well, I know this is liberated times, but
yeah,
I don't think most women have the nerve to ask, so I would say it's a little low. It's lower.
Have you ever had a fair ask you to get out or married?
No.
Never have?
No, I've been lucky.
Oh. All right. Well, if the answer is lower, you get the first shot at the cards, but if the answer is higher, then Daryl will get the first chance. The actual number of single women who have proposed marriage to a man is 10. Yes, it's lower, and that means, Mitch, you get to see the cards first. All right.
All right, let's take a look at your base card. It is a 10. But by answering the question correctly, you do have the right to change it. So do you want to change the 10, Bob?
No.
You're going to keep the 10, okay. Higher or lower?
Lower.
Lower than a 10. It's a 9. Do you want to freeze?
No. Okay, let's go lower.
Lower than a 9. It's a 3. Higher or lower than a 3, Bob?
Higher, lower than 3. Let's go higher.
Higher than a 3. It's a 6. You're 1 card away from winning this round. Higher or lower than a 6?
Higher.
In order to win round number 1, higher than a 6. It's a jack. You got it. Whee! So, Bob, you are halfway to a Card Sharks victory, and let's get straight into round 2. I have just dealt out the next 5 cards off the top of the deck, and here comes question 1 of round 2. 100 child psychiatrists were surveyed and asked, generally speaking, should the 16-year-old child of divorcing parents be able to choose which parent to live with? How many child psychiatrists said the 16-year-old should be able to choose? And the contestant on the show said 52, so is the actual number higher or lower than 52?
I think it's higher.
You think it's higher than 52. The actual number of child psychiatrists who said a 16-year-old should be able to choose which parent to live with is 89, so you are correct again.
Well, good.
And here's another Brad fact for you, Bob. This was the last high-low question asked on the last episode of Card Sharks hosted by you that aired on March 31st, 1989. Brad fact.
Ray, this is for you. You have children?
Yes, I do, Bob. I have 4, 3 boys and a girl.
Oh, my goodness. Well, we surveyed 100 child psychiatrists, and we asked them, generally speaking, should the 16-year-old child of divorcing parents be able to choose which parent to live with? How many child psychiatrists said the 16-year-old should be able to choose?
Bob, I think that's going to be a relatively medium-sized number.
What do you consider a medium-sized number?
Halfway, maybe 52 out of 100.
52 out of 100 child psychiatrists said the 16-year-old should be able to choose. Let me check with the lady who used to be 16.
I think it would have to be a lower number. I think at 16, it's kind of in the middle. They still kind of don't know. I think it'd have to be lower.
Well, let's see if it is. It's a serious question. I can't have fun with it. The actual number of child psychiatrists who said a 16-year-old should be able to choose which parent to live with is 89. Not lower, much higher. 89. Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at your base card, which you can change. It's an ace.
Lower.
Lower than an ace. It's an 8. Bob, do you want to freeze on the 8 and try another question in hopes of changing it?
No, I think it's lower.
You're taking a chance and saying lower than an 8. It's a 5.
Well, let's go higher.
Higher than a 5. It's a queen. Bob, you are 1 card away from playing 2 perfect rounds and winning this game. Higher or lower than a queen?
Lower.
To be crowned Game of the Day champion for the 2nd time on the game show. Lower than a queen? It's a 6. You did it. Whee! Congratulations, Bob. And with this win, now everyone will know you as both a great host of Card Sharks and a great Card Sharks contestant. So it's a good thing you came on the game show for a 2nd time.
Thank you. I appreciate it very much. And I appreciate you having me on your show, too.
It was my pleasure. And that was the game of the day, Card Sharks. Card Sharks.